Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Inept Pit, episode 50. Fuck, is this 2 or 3?
52.
Oh, 52. Look at me. We're counting. We've done it. We did it for a fucking whole year now. Welcome to the show.
Over a year.
Shut up, Evan. I haven't introduced you yet. You're not supposed to talk yet. Stupid. You're going to confuse the new listeners, bro. Like, bro, you're going to lose it. I'm your host, Drew Campbell. The other fat guy is Evan Sasiela.
Hello, everyone. Now I can speak.
Now you're allowed to speak. What up, dude? We haven't talked in a whole fucking week.
Well, we communicated by text. Very lazily.
No, I tried to call you, and I wanted to be a comic with you. I had a new bit I wrote, and I was gonna run it. Before I ran it, I wanted to run it by you, and then you asked what's up, and I told you that, and then you never responded, never called me back.
It was late at night. It was like a Friday. I was at work.
It's a Friday. It's a fucking Friday. Exactly.
I was working. I was like, I'm too tired to answer this.
Well, yeah.
I forgot about it.
You told me you were at work.
I thought we would talk about it before.
I'm not gonna tell the people the bit on the podcast.
I thought we were gonna talk about like before.
I wrote a new bit about pirates.
Well, it's kind of. Don't do it then.
I'm not gonna do it. It worked.
No, on stage.
It worked on stage. Fucking asshole,
at?
Dude. Just here. I just at the local open mic. I ran it. It was a fun show. Went there, fucking had a couple vodka sodas. And then went up on stage, talked about pirates,
just
talked
like
about very similar to this, not quite like this. It was my other vest.
Blackjack.
My other black vest.
Yeah.
Actually, I have 3 now, but 2 are the exact same. But 2 are the exact same. I like it. I feel comfortable. I like how I look, and I feel like it's good stage presence. It works for me. I think I look sexy as fuck, dude. I think I look hot. Me with this long ass hair, dude, and these these vests.
Did you wear your hat when you were doing it?
No. I'm not an all the time hat guy. I'm just gonna wear hats sometimes. I like them. I throw my hair back in it. Looks good, dude. Looks fucking. I mean, I got this long blonde hair, dude. I'm just a hunk.
I'm not good with hats.
Classical hunk. You don't look. Honestly, I used to not be, but I think the hat works now that I have long hair.
Yeah, I think it only works for people with long hair.
I think so too, or bald. It's like no hair or long
buzz
hair.
cut at least.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Baseball players,
like basically like almost no hair or all hair. I think those are the only 2 routes you can go with hats. Dude, I fucking went out and I ran into this person at the bar, and they ended up braiding my hair, and it looked like Post Malone one night.
Like the whole thing.
Yeah, dude, they braided my whole fucking head. I looked like Post Malone with a Post Malone with a worse hairline.
Post Drew.
Man, you almost had a joke there.
I was trying to think of something with an M.
You should just say Post Giving Up.
Post Marone as a moron.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but
yeah,
some people might enjoy that.
Post Give Up. I mean, like if you're gonna use post as in the pretend or as the post sense of something, the future.
I like rhyming comedy.
You like rhyming? Okay, so Post Malone.
I said Post
Mahomo. Oh, did I piss someone off? All right, my bad. I was referring to homo in the sense of Homo sapiens because we're all homos. Learn your genealogy, guys. Learn your fucking shit about species, families, and stuff, right? If you break it down in a zoological scientific study, we're all homos.
I mean, I guess.
You know what's a fun one? Is that besides Homo sapiens, there was also Homo erectus, which is like, wow, the homos all erect. I don't know. That's a hack joke.
Let's move on from
it's definitely Homo erectus is something there, dude. There's something there when you say Homo erectus. Like, all right. These homos all erect on me, dude.
And like maybe in 2005.
Why 2005?
That's when people were
saying homo.
Yeah, there was.
I'm saying it in the scientific. I'm saying it in the scientific sense, though.
People are like, no, he's not. He's just using that to mask it up. You can't use. You said Homo erect, and you're like, it's scientifically.
Yeah, everyone's homo. All of our closest relatives in like a zoological sense are homos.
Yeah,
I read a whole book called *Sapiens*. All right.
All right, I trust your knowledge on this one.
I read a whole book about the biological sense of humans in the zoological field of study. It's good. And shit, I forgot. Look it up. Look up Sapiens, the book. I'm blanking on the guy's name right now because it's like starts with a Y as the author, and then he wrote another book I'm about to read. It's in the mail about what humans are going to evolve to, and that's like the creepy sense of like what we're going to turn into, where it's like they're all going to be like, so like kind of these like 90210 kind of kids.
Yeah.
Like these rich. Well, it's like it used to be like, oh, they were just good looking, but it's like turning into the point that now they're coming from like high intellect people. They have better genes to be better looking, and they come from money. So nepotism rules over them. So like in the future, they're probably going to be like actually evolve the next evolution of mankind, and they're going to look at like us regular Homo sapiens, which is going to be most of middle America, which is going to be low IQ, ugly, balding people that are fat. And they're going to look at it as probably the same way that we look at animals.
Did you describe us combined?
I did, yes. I did.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Can you look at the book Sapien and the author?
Yeah, it's Yuval Noah Harari.
All right, there he is. I knew Noah was in there, but I forgot the name. It's not a common name where I live, all right? I don't run into
I don't
run into those. No, the Noah's the middle name. I can run into that one. I read the Bible, like... He's a fucking brilliant dude. I read that a few months ago, and that book was just amazing. You should read it. It's depressing, but it's also amazing.
It's 443 pages.
It's not that many pages.
Oh, someone's bragging.
I'm not bragging. It's just like, I read Stephen King. Stephen King writes books that are like 800, 900, like to 1,200 pages. So it's like a half a book.
This book's received mixed reviews. Ooh.
Well, some people probably just don't like it.
Says it was positively received by the general public, but scholars with relevant subject matter expertise have been very critical of its scientific claims.
Well, he does take some he does take some I would say leaps with his conclusions, but I mean that's kind of part of science, right? Like it's not factual. Like you can't like read it and just be like, oh, he's 100% like correct. But he takes science and then kind of blends it in with sociology. So he is reaching at points, but I think it's pretty entertaining. I think it's a pretty good read. I think he has a good mind on him.
I wish you go back like 10 years. It's like, Drew's not very interested in science. Doesn't care. I'm like, give him like 10 years. He's going to be
I was always interested in science.
I sat next to you in physics.
Because I was interested until the point where I got bored because I already understood what she was saying.
Oh, well,
I was the kid that I would get bored in class when I was just like, I got it. Do we have to spend 4 days on this?
Yes.
Also, because of the dummies, dude.
Yeah, I was part of that group.
I don't think so. You were pretty smart. I also would get bored with some of the mathematics of it. I'd get bored. Like there's some parts of physics I didn't really give a shit. Like when you're talking about charges and like when what do you call that when you're doing like charges and
two guys who passed.
Well, dude, I'm drinking whiskey. I'm drinking whiskey right now. This is not a fair time to come at me about mathematics and science, right?
I don't think I had done a math problem in like
when you charges going through conductors. That was like pretty boring. Period of physics. I tuned that part out.
All I remember,
I understood it, but then it's like, all right, now we got to spend 3 days doing math equations of all these different currents going through different conductors. I'm like, this is boring. I'm never going to use this. I like knowing the knowledge, but I'm like, I'm never going to apply this. I'm never going to be a guy who's like, well, I need to figure out how much charge is going to go through this conductor.
Remember we shot those rockets off?
That was fun.
I don't think
I fucking love big rockets. Them. They look like dicks, dude. I like anything phallic.
I don't remember learning much about rockets. I think one day she was just like, we're going to shoot rockets off.
She made us watch October Sky, and then we shot rockets. That was about it.
That's true.
Which, I don't know if you remember, if you rearranged the letters in October Sky, it was like, why is it called October Sky? Because if like you rearrange it, it spells rocket. You can spell Rocket Boys with all the letters in October Sky. But again, still a dumb reason to name it. Just name it Rocket Boys. Why did you have it be this riddle? Why was it a riddle? Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, you got rocket power. Maybe there was a conflict of interest.
I don't know, because Rocket Boys doesn't sound like a smart movie.
No, that's probably why.
What was that movie with what's his fucking name? The comedian. No, the comedian. Ah, shit.
That narrows it down.
God damn it. He does the bit about the corn chips at Laugh. You know what I'm talking about? And he was in a movie called Rocket Man. You'll know him once you see him. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Me and you used to talk about this bit. He used to do the bit about Super 8. It's like, we'll leave the light on for you. And he's like, more like, we'll leave the diarrhea arc on the wall for you.
Harlan Williams?
Yeah, Harlan Williams. You've never seen Rocket Man? I think that's the name of the movie.
Look at one with Elton, the new Elton.
No. This was a movie about how he's like a moron that somehow gets categorized. Dude, I legit love this movie as a kid. It's so fucking funny.
Oh, Harlan Williams, film 1997.
Yes, it's so fucking. All right, that's our first Patreon. I was like, we have to watch this movie because it's so goddamn funny. There's a scene, even to this day, I'll even fuck with people where he's like testing against the other guy to like get in, and they have to do like this isolation shit where they get isolated in chambers to see if they can deal with being like alone for so long.
Yeah. So
they both get in isolated chambers next to each other, but what they don't know is that like if he's loud enough that the guy next to him can hear him. So he starts doing like he's like being weird and doing all this shit, but at one point he's just like trying to like pass the time. He's singing what's the song? Fucking John Jacob Engelheimer Smith. So it's like he's singing that. Yeah. But he does it in such a way that I'll even do this. Sometimes I'm drunk at a bar and I'll do this outside. I'll be smoking a cigarette and I'll start doing it because it's so funny. You just whisper it. You go, John Jacob Engelheimer Smith. It's my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, there goes John Jacob. And you just start screaming that. Oh, dude. I like legit. This article has multiple issues. I like that's the first thing. Rocket Man was actually a white supremacist movie, and
I love it. It's Rocket Man, also written as Rocket.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I rented this from Family Video. I loved this movie as a kid. I thought it was one of the funniest movies I ever. I probably haven't seen it in fucking at least probably like 19 years. I probably haven't seen it. No, but I probably haven't seen it for like 19, 20 years. Used to watch this. Wow. That's like 6 and 7 when I loved it. It was such a good fucking movie, dude. It's so funny. Film. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I didn't know that either, actually. But you know what? It might suck because I haven't seen it since 6 or 7. But I remember howling laughing as a kid.
This budget and box office differential did not look good.
It's not that. I mean, it didn't make its money.
Made it. Yeah.
It didn't make it, but then it probably made some money off of, VHS sales.
The second weekend it came out, there was a negative 33% change in attendance.
I wonder why. It's a dumb movie, dude. There's a lot of
film. It was advertised as a space comedy.
Oh my god! It has a 25% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't care.
Oh, Roger Ebert liked it.
Right, he gave it a 3 out of 4 stars.
Wacky comedy in the Jerry Lewis Jim Carrey mold.
I would totally agree, dude. It was super funny. And then there's like, of course, they bring a monkey on the spaceship with them. So there's a lot of funny interactions. Him and a chimp. Who doesn't like a good him and a chimp comedy? It's fucking good. And then who plays the straight man in that? Go up to the cast. Great straight man in that fucking movie, dude. Howling.
Is it William Sadler?
I don't remember. Maybe click on him. I know, but if I looked at him. Yeah, that's him. He plays the straight man in that, and he's just so pissed off at Harlan Williams the whole time in that movie.
He was in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I don't care. I saw Iron Man 3 one time, and I was like, I don't need to see that again. I'm all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how we got on that shit, but congrats.
We talked about physics, and then we talked about rockets, and then we talked about Rocket Man. The beauties of Inept Pit, just going all off the rails.
I do like Rocket Man by Elton John a lot. Elton John, what a goat.
I listened to that on like the way in towards today. It came out for like 5 seconds.
Which version? Is it his version or the William Shatner version?
No, it was his version.
Have you heard the William Shatner version?
No.
It's kind of awesome. He just talks it out.
I think it's going to be a long time. I think if someone's like carried it or brought it up. I haven't heard it.
Well, I know you probably know it from Family Guy because you're an uncultured fuck. And
you're right about that.
Yeah, nailed it.
No, I think I did it for Family. But Family Guy made fun of Shatner all the time. Like he would move around like this and talk like this.
He's a very bold. So he's like, "Hey, how are you?"
Yeah.
And then that, and there's like the Khan thing from that Star Trek movie, The Wrath of Khan, where after Spock dies, he like screams Khan's name. He goes, Khan.
Yeah.
And that's sampled a lot in a lot of shit. Well, that was hysterical. I went to the doctor's today. Guess what I found out?
You need the flu. You had the flu.
I'm fat.
I'm
fat, dude.
Are you lying? This is a
no,
bit?
I'm not. I'm technically fat. I mean, they didn't tell me that, but then they gave me like all this paperwork afterwards. I was looking at it.
BMI stuff.
My BMI is higher than what's supposed to be for my height. So either I'm just fucking ripped, dude, or I'm fat. And you're always talking about how skinny I am. I'm slightly above my BMI, but I do have a caveat to this. I will also say this. There is a caveat. I was wearing my boots when they weighed me, which I don't think is fair.
You should go back and demand a redo.
I'm like, yo, your fucking shit says I'm fat, dude. Like, you know how much I make fun of my friend for that? And you're saying I'm fat? Like,
yeah, you should go in just with shorts, tank top, nothing, no.
Well, I'm heavier than I thought. I think I said it was like, what, 180 when I said last on the pod?
The trips to the bar and McDonald's are catching up.
I don't know. I don't see it in my face or my gut at all. So that's weird. Like,
oh, we had to point out the two spots where it's visible to me.
I didn't. You're being now. You have a guilty conscience. I didn't say anything about that. No, I weighed 195 with all my clothes and boots on.
No,
well, I'm 6'3", so I thought that was like pretty good. And they're like, "Nah, you fat." Apparently, from my thing, blood pressure killing it though, dude. Get in my face, dude. Blood pressure is so good. I was like, "Yo, what's my blood pressure like?" It's phenomenal. My oxygen as a smoker, amazing. I'm at 99% oxygen.
How?
I don't know. I just have great lungs, dude. It's probably because I do more cardio than I think.
Yeah, that job probably helps you out.
The job, I did recently start running. Maybe that. I don't think that would make a big difference in a week, though. You know what I mean? I don't think it would change it in a week.
A long process to do.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, exercise. I ran for a week. I think that helped.
Dude, I think there's a bug in my whiskey.
I love how you're holding that. You're like, I'm pretty healthy. Is it?
I don't. It's just a black thing. I can't tell if it's a bug or not.
It's probably some lint from your shirt or your vest.
Ooh, lint me up, baby. Lint me up. Let's get that oxygen down, dude. I'm trying to get some disability up in here. How many cigarettes do I have to smoke before I can collect checks? That's what I want to know. I'm sick of this working shit, dude. I want to live off the government.
Yeah,
I'm big into that.
Work isn't fun.
What was that, Evan?
Work isn't fun.
Evan, I thought you were doing your dream job. What happened to that?
I am, but still, I'd rather sit around and do nothing.
So maybe college isn't all it was eked out to be?
Is this your TED Talk?
Maybe there's people going to college right now and they think they're going to go to a job they like and they're going to hate their lives every day. Is that what you're saying?
No, I like my job. I just don't want to work.
Maybe you should pursue your passions that don't feel like work. Maybe you should do more stand-up, is what you're saying?
Maybe you shouldn't talk like this and question every life choice I make.
Maybe I'm trying to be a good friend and help you have a happier life where you're more fulfilled and enjoy more of your day. Sounds like a
Family Guy bit. This sounds like something Seth MacFarlane would right.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
It's like Peter Griffin.
I can't confirm or deny. I can't. No, I think I've just broke my mind. I can only talk sarcastically like this, maybe in questions.
Oh, on Sundays in the next Treehouse of Four, the new one.
Who gives a shit about that? That's weekend. We're gonna talk about shit that's happened this weekend. Let's get to the big news. Fucking Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 3, motherfucker, on Saturday. Oh, dude, it's guns a-blazing. We're fucking in it now, dude. The Gypsy King versus the Bronze Bomber. Yeah, dude, heavyweight boxing hasn't been this good in fucking years. This is the biggest boxing match since Wilder versus Fury too. Like,
yeah,
it's the last like fucking big boxing stars, I think, of like this level. and it's a big match, and it's not like a gimmick match like McGregor versus like Floyd,
Cowboy,
or no, because that's UFC. I'm talking about boxing.
Oh yeah,
like Conor versus Floyd, or fucking Logan versus
Ali versus Frazier. We're gonna go back that far.
Logan versus Floyd. Logan Paul fought Floyd. Mike Tyson versus John. Who the fuck did he fight? God, I'm dropping a name. He's a really great boxer. Fuck. Well, him versus him. They're all kind of like, they're all gimmick matches. They weren't like real, but this is a real fucking boxing feud.
It was Roy Jones.
Roy Jones. I don't know why I said Jones. I was gonna say John Jones, but John Jones is the great UFC fighter.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
I was thinking of too.
Roy Jones. That was again kind of in a gimmick match. A lot of special rules. No knockouts. Blah blah blah. This real boxing, real heavyweights, two fucking massive dudes, top of their game, man. This is insane. You should come to Saginaw to watch it.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, me and Eddie are gonna watch it. You should come watch it. We might. We're gonna try to find a place to watch it at. Or we'll just rent it. But I think we'd rather go out and have drinks somewhere to watch it. Because, dude, if I'm all, who do you got? First off, if anyone doesn't know, let's break down the trilogy they've had. So at the time, Deontay Wilder was the heavyweight champion of the world. Tyson Fury was an up-and-coming heavyweight, but they're both undefeated. They squared off in a match. I don't know when it was. It was way before COVID. It was like at least 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. Squared off in a match for the heavyweight championship. It went full rounds, went to points, and it went to a draw. Insane. Almost never happens. Fucking draw. So they get a rematch. Both now undefeated with a draw. Now they go for the rematch. Deontay Wilder, knockout king at the time. Tyson was good at knockouts, but he won more of his matches by points. Deontay Wilder, the reason he got the Bronze Bomber name, dude, just has a fucking it's just got arms, dude. That knockout just had a cannon on him, dude. Like the lethalest punch in the whole fucking world. Yeah. And so they went into that, and fucking Fury just outboxed the shit out of him and like was knocking him with heavy blows. Knocked him down twice, which never happened before. Like Deontay Wilder had never even been knocked down before. And then the match ended by TKO against Wilder. He was bleeding out his mouth. He's bleeding out of his ear. That's when you know it's bad, dude. He got punched so hard in the head, his fucking eardrum popped. His blood was pouring out of his ear. So the ref called it as a TKO. And Deontay Wilder took his first loss. Tyson Fury became heavyweight champ, but it was by TKO decision. Wilder, though, after that, this is why it's weird. He went a little bit wild and crazy, started having all these accusations, said that Fury was loading his gloves, then also said that he got poisoned. Real big conspiracy theories.
Didn't he wear that costume?
Yeah, he wore a ridiculous.
Trying to blame it on that.
He blamed it on his costume, which at that point it's like, well, then you're just a fucking idiot because you wore a costume that fucked up your thing. Yeah. He said the costume was like so heavy that by the time he got to the ring, his knees were shot. And it's like, well, then you're a fucking moron. Then you deserve to lose.
Yeah.
But they're having their rematch, and it's their first match since that match because Fury wanted to have another one. But first off, COVID happened, of course. That kind of put a lot of boxing in the back burner. Then Fury wanted to have one, but then Wilder's camp kind of made this big argument that they should fight him next, and the arbitrator of boxing kind of decided that no, your next fight has to be him. They were supposed to have a match, I think, in July, but then Fury tested positive for COVID, so it got pushed. Yeah. Now it got pushed back, and it is this Saturday. And if you like boxing, or if you're even remotely encouraged, or if you just want to see, this might be the biggest fight of our generation. This is what Floyd Pacquiao should have been if Floyd didn't dodge him for so long. And I'm glad they have an arbitrator now, because now they're actually gonna they couldn't Floyd wouldn't have been able to duck Pacquiao all those years. Which also R.I.P. Pacquiao. He just announced his retirement. Dude, probably my favorite boxer of all time. I remember as a kid, that was my one, because I didn't like watching any sports except for boxing. And that was me and my dad would watch boxing together. So that was the one sport I bonded with him. Even though I played all the sports, that was the only sport I liked to watch. I thought the others were boring. And that was the one
National Football League is boring.
I still disagree. You watch 6 seconds of something, then it stops, and you wait 30 seconds to watch 6 seconds of something.
There's big plays.
Yeah, exactly. You have to wait an hour to see one thing happen.
No.
It's just it's too much. It's too much stop. It's exactly why football's not big in the whole rest of the world. That's exactly the insult they always say to it, is that you watch 6 seconds and then it stops, and then you have to wait like 30 seconds to 45 seconds to watch 6 seconds of a game again.
But
plays are like
fourth game. You know, it's strategy. It's 11-on-11.
I know you like it, but you have to say that is a justified criticism of the game.
Well, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, you watch 6 seconds and then you wait a minute to watch another 6 seconds, where other games are just playing constantly.
Yeah.
And also, but I do like the contact of football. That's probably why I like it more than like basketball and baseball. Like, because I just like violence. I'm a fucking idiot. Violence is sick, dude. Like, I'm a real toxic male. I love violence.
Jeez, someone's gonna.
I do. I like
that part. I love violence.
I do. I like action movies. Action movies are so much fun. You know, I like violent movies. They're fucking good. I love horror movies.
Why would anyone want to get hurt? That's why I'm anti-violence.
I'm not saying I want to get hurt, but I like watching it.
Yeah, but
violence is fun to watch.
People getting hurt.
How can you say you're not like you're? I don't like watching it. And you watch the most like dangerous sport there is. Football is the most dangerous sport.
Well, you got pads on, you know, helmets.
It doesn't matter. It's still dangerous. Tell that to the victims of the players.
No, it is dangerous.
After they get CT and they beat their wives and kids,
especially running backs.
And Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah,
who was Aaron Hernandez?
He was a tight end, but he mostly played wide receiver.
Well, he just murdered a guy. That was his thing.
Yeah. They said he grew up on.
He was gay, right?
Yeah.
Man, dude, fucked up. Though Aaron Hernandez was what football needed. It's what the world needed.
Hey, he played he was like Tim Tebow's one of his favorite targets in college, and then he played for Tom Brady.
He was great if I remember correctly, right? He was a great player, and then he probably would have been better if he got a little bit more seasoned, right? He was only how many years in the NFL at that point?
It might have been 4 or 5 by then.
People usually hit their, when do people usually hit their stride?
Right about then.
Right about that. So he's like right about his stride. So he had a legacy, and he probably would have been the first. Because like I think this is the problem with diversity. Like a lot of people go, "Oh, we need diversity, and it's like, yeah, we do, but we need diversity that shows that these people like are, to break stereotypes. I think that's what we need more diversity of.
Oh, he only played 3 seasons in the league.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need diversity that breaks stereotypes, which is like, oh, a gay guy who can just dominate at a fucking contact sport. That's what it needs to break the stereotype. I mean, do you know what I'm saying?
NFL, like they have their the first active gay player has played a game. It's Carl Nassib for the Raiders.
But Aaron Hernandez was gay. But was he not open about it?
No, it was after the fact. That's why people when he was in prison, he was struggling. And
I didn't know that. All right, I didn't know that. I just I didn't keep up enough.
They had Michael Sam.
He could have been an icon, Aaron Hernandez. He could have been a hero for the gay community, but then he had to murder someone.
That's the NFL, Michael Sam, but he didn't get it.
He wasn't good. That's what you're saying. Because I'd know his name if he was good.
You don't know who Michael Sam is? He was like the biggest face of the sport for like a whole off season.
Off season?
He was playing. He was like the Southeastern Conference Player of the Year, and I don't know what year it was. He played at Missouri.
Well, it doesn't sound like he's any Aaron Hernandez, because I knew who Aaron Hernandez was before he did the murders.
Well, Michael Sam was like the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. Like he was a great defensive player.
Was he like Dominican Sue?
Ndamukong Suh.
Abominable. Was he like Abominable Snowman? Was he anything like Abominable Snowman?
No, but he was like
me trying to talk like I know anything about football.
But Michael Sam was like a great player. He was supposed to be drafted, I don't know, first 3 rounds, and then he came out as gay before the draft. And then he actually had bad results at the combine.
Oh, like he just didn't like play well at that.
Yeah, it's a testing.
Yeah, I know what it is. Well, explain to our dumb viewers who are fucking not into sports. Like, man, dude, like. I know what that is. I mean, I'm not like diverse in all the testing they do, but I know it's like they run like sprint drills and hitting like
It's usually held every February in Indianapolis. It's the NFL Combines where all the top prospects are going to go declare for the NFL draft. It's where they go and get. There's like scouts from teams that watch them and interview them, and quarterbacks see how they throw, receivers how they catch. They just do drills, they do bench presses, they do 40-yard dash. That's where you find your 40 time, and it helps people determine where you're at.
If they want to sign you, yeah. Also, how well you can act under pressure, probably too.
Yeah, and that's the pre-draft process.
Because that's a big thing about sports. No one wants to. Am I saying this word right? Meritocracy.
Meritocracy?
Yeah, look it up. I might be saying that word wrong. I know what it means, but I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. I think I'm dumb.
Meritocracy is a political system in which economic goods and/or political power are vested in individual people on the basis of talent, effort, and achievement rather than wealth or social class.
Yes. Okay. This is why I'm kind of now starting getting into sports. Because it's the last version of that.
Yeah.
Now it's like the last one where it's like it doesn't matter of like how you identify yourself or what like where you come from or what your background story is or anything like that. It's like you just have to be the best. Yeah, it's the last thing though, like that. I legit think in sports are the last thing, like fighting and all this stuff. I'm actually getting into it because like, oh yeah, it's the last thing where it's like, now you just gotta be good. You're not gonna be given any leg up. Which is funny because like, you go into these like conversations about diversity and stuff like that. And then you go, yeah, but the NBA doesn't have to be diverse. It's all black guys. And you don't ever hear anyone arguing like, look, we need to get some Asian and Hispanics in there. You never see any of them playing. It's like, yeah, it's because these black guys are way better than them.
Yeah, but the NBA, there's a lot of European players now that are like, two of the top 10 NBA players are from Europe.
I know, but there's not a lot.
Giannis is from Greece.
There is white guys, there is Asian guys, there is Hispanic men. There are in the NBA, but you have to admit the dominant majority of the NBA. I mean, how many teams do you know that are just all starting black guys? I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Right? I think they should start because they're the best.
Yeah, no.
Just how it should work. Whoever's the best should be the ones who play.
Yeah.
I
agree. It's majority African American players.
Yeah, they're just way better at it. They just happen to be the best. So they start. That's how everything should be. It's like whoever's the best should just be the ones who get it. And like sports are the last thing of that. And I love it. It's charming. You don't see shit where it's like they're getting it because of, well, they have a really inspiring story. It's like, I don't care. How many fucking threes can they hit in a game? Yeah. Because if you can't hit threes and you get packed, you ain't fucking starting. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, ESPN loves to tell stories like that.
Same thing with UFC. It's like, oh, you want a title shot? All right, we'll give you. Well, then they might give you a match in like UFC if you have a good story, if you have fame. But then you lose, and they go, "Well, you're done, buddy. You can't fight. You don't have the ability to do the thing. It's the only thing left that does that. It's amazing. So I'm trying to get into sports because I actually like when the best get what they deserve.
You're gonna be on the WWE call.
No, because WWE that's not the truth with WWE because it's not a real sport. Like, I mean, it's like has sport like things because it is athleticism. Yeah. There is competition to outperform like other people that in your business, like in that sense. Because like even if like you can look good with winning or losing, or if you're where you're at the card just by being a better performer. So there's a competition in the sense where you want to just be the best like performer of the night. Yeah. And it doesn't really matter about the wins and losses. So there is competitiveness to it.
Yeah.
It's a behind the scenes competitiveness, but there is like some competition, but it's not like a full on sport where you're like, wait, it's an athletic form of entertainment.
Yeah.
I think is the best. Like those guys are athletes, no doubt, but they're not, I wouldn't be like, it's sport because there's not a real competition on the line. It's predetermined.
So watch out, Joe Rogan. Drew is coming for your UFC analyst gig.
No, because he's way better. I'll never understand. That guy's like, I think he was like training like in like jujitsu when he was like a teenager. I don't know, like barely any. I know a little bit about that kind of shit, not enough to ever take his spot. Even if I started now and doubled down and really wanted to learn about it, he would still always know more than me because he has years and years of experience.
Yeah. Guess my dumb bit didn't work.
Yep. But I will come for Joe Rogan anyways. I'll just cut his tongue out of his mouth, dude. Then he can't talk, huh? What do you fucking like about that, dude? How you fucking like that, Joe Rogan, huh? How you gonna do your Spotify deal after that, huh? How you gonna sell your ultra or alpha brain fucking shit, whatever his fucking sponsors are?
Yeah, I'm not.
Probably Squarespace. Everyone has Squarespace. Speaking of which, we are now sponsored by Squarespace. You guys want to start your own website and the top knot? No, I'm just kidding. We don't have Squarespace sponsored.
Some people got really excited. They're like, "Oh my god, 1 year! It's about time."
We're in talks of getting sponsors. We are finally selling out. I have finally bowed down to my capitalist lord and began to suck his dick. So hopefully he will shoot money into my mouth. That might happen. No confirmation yet. Might happen. So after all this time of me shitting, I don't know how many of the last episodes talking about capitalism's wrong. Y'all should stop selling. Like, yeah, but I
think there's been one reference almost every episode.
But I'm also trying to make money. But I'm also trying to make money. And whatever they don't want me to talk about, I will do for money.
Yeah, they'll pay us. Hopefully,
anything, dude. We will change this whole podcast into talking about how you should address everyone the proper way and be sensitive to everything if they pay us enough money. We will flip 360 on all our beliefs. Well, that didn't make sense. 360 would mean we'd have the same beliefs. We will flip 360 on our belief. No, 180.
180, yeah.
And then we'll do another 180, and I'll just secretly say all this shit. I'll just have to get more clever with it. I'll get more subliminal with all my hate speech.
I'll do more editing.
That's never going to happen.
No.
You're too lazy. Evan, your face, you need to back the fuck up. Your face is eating. Look how I'm positioned. And did you see how you were positioned? It was like half your head was in it.
I need to get in your chair, man.
You look like a giant.
It looks uncomfortable.
I thought you were sitting there like, 3, 5, 4, 5. I smell the bread of an English muffin.
I would never eat that.
What? Why not?
No.
It's just bread.
True.
What? You don't like English muffins?
Where can I get them? The store?
The store, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, the store. Next time, you go. Oh, McDonald's?
I don't know if they're available like a donut shop or something.
Have you never had sausage McMuffin from McDonald's?
No, I think I have.
It's fucking awesome. A fucking cum, dude. It's like cum. It's like coming. It's like it touches your taste buds and it comes. Speaking of coming, Evan, you ever been in love?
Yeah.
You have? Who?
Yeah.
Who was it?
I don't know.
No, I'm saying you never been in love, you don't think?
I don't know. I've liked people.
Okay, who'd you have a crush on?
People. Woman.
Oh my god, dude. Are you gonna do this?
Yeah. Why
okay,
are you asking
would you like me to go first? Would you be less sensitive? Like anyone fucking gives a shit that you had a crush on them like a fucking half a decade ago? We're adults. No one gives a shit anymore. You want me to go first? Does that make you feel better?
We're gonna go first.
Will that make you go? Oh, I had a crush on Mary Frances Curtis and fucking like hard, like hard, dude. In 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, I think I asked her out 4 times. She said no every time, and I was like, "This fucking bitch, dude." Like, nah, I was like, "Well, fucking, why don't you like me? Is it because I'm fat?" Turns out it's just because I was kind of a dickhead always. But okay, now I said that wasn't even supposed to be funny. But now it's gonna make you feel like, can you say who you had a fucking crush on, dude?
I was never in love then.
Who did you have a crush on? That wasn't the question I asked you. Fucking hell.
Jessica.
Jessica.
I'm not gonna say her name.
Just why?
Because people are listening.
Jessica Contour? Yeah, okay, it's her. All right. What years was this?
It was like middle school.
Middle school, all right. Yeah. Did you ever like say anything to her about it or act on it?
I think we went to the 4th grade dance together. I think that was
no shit, dude. You had a 4th grade dance? Dude, did you dance with her?
No,
did you have a boner? Did you have a fucking boner, dude?
That must have been like 03.
Did you have a boner?
No.
Are you lying?
I don't know.
Come on, dude. You probably had a boner like a girl touched you. Oh shit, dude. Oh, I fucking wanted to kiss my penis. Oh hell.
Have we become a spinoff of South Park?
Would you say was that the hardest crush you ever had? What was the hardest crush you ever had? Was it that one in middle school? Did you have any in high school?
Nope.
You didn't have any crushes in high school.
That was the big quiet guy in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have crushes on anyone though?
No.
There's girls you're like, I'd come on them, but you didn't have crushes on girls. Is that it?
Oh,
that's weirder actually to not have a crush and just want to come on people, Evan. That sounds like you're a fucking serial killer. You didn't want to come on people.
No.
In high school.
You're
a liar. Why are you lying? Yes, that's when you're the horniest of all. Especially as a young lad, dude. A young boy, dude. All you want to do is just fuck. Every moment of every day, you're just like, I wish I could have sex. I don't even know how to do it, but I want to have sex. I mean, you have an idea, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So no crushes.
Nope.
Never been in love.
Nope.
Okay. Well, Evan, as a man who's been in love and is in love, you want me to tell you something?
What?
Don't recommend it.
All right.
don't recommend it. I wouldn't go down there. It's a bad idea. I'm happy for you and I'm glad for you. They say it's better to have loved and lost than to never loved at all. And I go, nope. That's not true.
That's phony, yeah.
It's not true at all. It hurts a lot. It hurts so much.
You put so much emotion, so many of your emotions into this person.
Dude,
when they just leave, it's like, oh.
Sucks. It's like I'll tell you right now, I hate love. I wish I never feel it. I hate it so much. This is why I say love is gay. This is what I say. I'm kidding. It's funny to say that because I'm in love with a woman and to say love is gay. You get I hope people understand nuance. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't have to explain myself, but then your reaction, you look terrified when I make some of these jokes. Now I feel like I have to explain myself.
Like, I don't know why I'm in love. You're just drinking whiskey. It's like, what is this? Intervention or something? I don't know.
It's fucking comedy, dude. It's called being honest. I realized on stage this week, dude, I gotta be way more honest with my comedy. It's way funnier. Tell a whole story. I don't want to tell it on the podcast because I want to save it for a bit on stage. But I told this whole super embarrassing, like fucked up story from when I was a kid on stage, and it murdered. Like howling laughing for people at every little detail I put. And it was like, oh shit, this might be one of my next best bits I've ever written, or maybe my best. It was like that good. And I was like, oh, I just need to tell this more brutal honesty shit about myself because it's funnier. And also I think it makes people connect more and have more of a connection as you as a fan, dude. It'll make people want to keep listening to tell them I'm in love. I'm in love with a tripper. No, I'm just kidding. No,
I've heard that song forever. Who is that?
It's fucking, I think it was Juicy J. Was it Juicy J? But all right, but the point I was saying before you get back, I was like, oh, dude, fucking sucks in being like, because there's a person on this planet that has the power over me where they could literally call me right now, and I just be like, oh my god, I fucking love you, I fucking miss you so much, I fucking want to do anything for your love, like a fucking turn into a fucking bubbling mess over one person, over one phone call. And I wish that wasn't true. I wish I had choice over any of this, dude. But that's the thing. That's why love sucks, is you're a powerless victim to it.
Yeah.
You don't get a fucking choice in the matter. And I guess that's why I used to say, oh, that's why it's magical. And actually, that's why I would say it's a horrible form of slavery.
I think that's going too far.
Comparing love to slavery, that's too far.
Yeah.
Would you say that might be, hyperbole? Would you maybe say it's that, Evan? Would you maybe say it's hyperbole? Yeah. Would I keep reiterating over and over, and then you have to fucking call it out and kind of ruin the whole hyperbole by calling it out?
Yeah, I'm just helping out a bit.
You're making it worse. You made it worse by doing that. Because
I don't think love and slavery are the same thing.
Actually, I disagree. I don't know if you've ever read Shakespeare, but I told you I was once into
you want to write plays and stuff.
Did I want to write? I don't think I want to write plays. I didn't fucking
you
say
like
that.
Poetry.
I don't know what poetry.
Poetry.
I started reading I started reading poetry because I thought it would make me like this deep person, and then I realized, like, oh no, I'm just a fucking douchebag. Like I said, it was like when I was a teenager. I started reading. I was like reading all kinds of poetry. I was reading Shakespeare.
This is when I brought up that Shel Silverstein bit about the giving tree.
What was that? Sorry, what was that? I knocked my headphones out. What'd you say?
So I think then we talked about this. I brought up The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein.
Oh, was this on the Lost episode? Is this from the Lost tapes? I think this is from the Lost tapes. Maybe. I think it's from the episode we lost. But I think it's Sonnet 43. It's something like, I'm gonna butcher this. I butchered a fucking Mark Twain joke. Now I'm gonna butcher Shakespeare says. It's like
you'd be the most hilarious like literature teacher.
Yeah, it's like I don't
know what I'm doing.
It's something kind of like this. It's something like the poem goes like, "What is it to love you, but to be a slave to your hours and your needs?" I think is the Shakespeare quote or sonnet.
Singing forever.
I don't know. It might not be Sonnet 43, but it's something. It's a slave to your
Sonnet 57.
What does it say?
Being your slave, what should I do but tend upon the hours and days, times of your desire? I have no precious time at all to spend, nor services to do till you require. Nor dare I chide the world without end hour, whilst I, my sovereign, watch the clock for you, nor think the bitterness of absence sour when you have bid your servant once adieu. Nor dare I question with my jealous thought where you may be or your affairs suppose, but like a sad slave, stay and think of naught, save where you are how happy you make those. So true as a fool that in your will, though you do anything, he thinks no ill.
You know what I just realized?
I can't read out loud.
No. You know what I realized?
What?
I think I might be a simp. I think after hearing that, I was like, shit, that sounds a lot like a simp, dude. I might be a fucking simp. God damn it. I try to act like this tough fucking asshole all the time. I fucking might be also a simp for a girl. Fuck me, dude. This sucks.
I mean, I totally forgot that Shakespeare wrote sonnets. Well, he is good, but I forgot that he had all these sonnets.
I mean, he's the best. If anyone talks about fucking poetry, they're like, I like this guy, like this is fucking Shakespeare. Like, did you like that is a beautifully put way of love. I mean,
he had his own theater.
It's very simple. It's very simple like what he said, but he also dressed like an asshole, but that was in style at the time. He dressed like a dickhead.
The feather and the hat and all the
It looked like he was a candy, the way he had the white spread around his neck. It looked like he was like a chocolate dumpling on a fucking candy wrapper. I like to call him Billy Shakes. I don't like calling him William Shakespeare. Good old Billy Shakes. Liked writing plays about dudes fucking their moms. Weird dude. Macbeth is a crush of a play, though, dude. I fucking like Macbeth is solid. Romeo and Juliet, boom, but Macbeth is solid.
Yeah. Lion King?
That was not William Shakespeare.
Based on Macbeth, though.
Kind of.
It literally is.
Yeah, and Sons of Anarchy is based off Hamlet, but not really, unless you're a fucking retard white trash from the fucking trailer park. I mean, yeah, it kind of is, but not really. Like,
yeah.
Also, I don't know if you knew this. Lion King is totally stolen.
No.
Yes,
it
is.
Who? From who?
From Japanese people.
Pixar?
No, from Japanese people. Look up Simbu the White Lion. Simbu, the White Lion.
Well, all right. Now this is getting suspicious.
Simbu the White Lion?
No, just that you said, I haven't looked it up yet, but just saying the name. Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Look at the years.
You mean Kimba the White Lion?
Yeah, I guess it's that. I mean, it's probably that.
Too on the note. Kimba the White Lion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from 1950 to 1954.
Yeah, so way before.
Now the Lion King controversy.
Oh, it even pops up as soon as you look at it.
There's a whole page.
Yeah, told you. They stole it from the Japanese, dude. The Japanese did it first.
Yeah, it says I think that they urged Walt Disney to acknowledge credit.
Well, he hated Japanese people. Why would he ever do that? Like,
That was for.
He was like also like was he anti-Semitic? No, I found out he was
Lion King that came out after Walt Disney died.
He says an anti-Semitic statements, but he was like really more anti-Semitic than anyone else at the time. It's like a weird thing. I've been reading like H.P. Lovecraft, and he's like a known racist, but he was also like no more racist than anyone else at the time. Like he came from a time period where it's like it'd been weird if he wasn't racist. Well, it's like that's like a weird thing of like some people look at history wrong when they look at figures from history. They're like, well, look at all these things he did. It's like, yeah, but you're putting a modern lens onto old times, and that's not how historians break things down.
That's what revisionist history is.
Well, yeah, you can't go, well, look how these guys all suck, man, because you look at that. It's like, yeah, but if you do that, also Martin Luther King sucked because he was a womanizer. But, it was different because back then when he was doing that, it was if you were a dude in a suit, you're supposed to be getting your dick sucked. Like, you know what I mean? You were. They made a whole TV show called Mad Men about it. That's the whole show. You'd like fuck your secretary and shit. That was like the thing to do. Like people would think there's something wrong with you if you weren't doing that. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying at that time period, the very common, regular, accepted thing that people did.
Yeah.
So to like look back and be like, oh, well, Martin Luther King's a womanizer, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I mean, yeah, but he was also like, one of the greatest.
What do you want?
He was also the greatest civil rights actor, and he was a very powerful man. And powerful men got the
actor.
No, activist.
He's an actor.
And then I tripped over my words. I meant to say activist. He's one of the great. I mean, if not the greatest civil rights activist of all time.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that because I thought you were like actor.
I was just saying, not calling him an actor. No, Martin Luther King's fucking awesome, dude. I have nothing bad to say about him. He got his dick sucked and fought for fucking everyone's rights. What a cool dude. What a badass dude. I have nothing bad to say, dude. He's like top. He's OG, dude. He's one of the goats.
Yeah.
And that's so cool. Just getting your dick sucked all the time and fighting for rights. The fucking badass dude.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
You can't. Who's gonna lie?
There's so many schools who's gonna lie after him too.
Yeah, dude, in streets. But here's the thing: if you're ever on a Martin Luther King Boulevard, just know you're in the wrong part of town, dude. I don't know why. I've delivered all over this fine state. I've been all over this fine state. I'm just telling you, if it's after dark and you're on a Martin Luther King Boulevard, watch yourself.
Why does that sound so racist?
It's just true, though. Go to a Martin Luther King Boulevard after dark, man. There's a good chance that some crimes are going to happen. Most of like all the big crimes that happen in Flint are like right along Martin Luther King Boulevard. I used to deliver there. Martin Luther King Boulevard in any city is usually not going to be good. And well, you want to know why? If you want to like counteract that, it's because of red taping and how we've created these ghettos of crimes, and we've never corrected them as white men. Blah, 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 blah. Look, see, I talked our way out of it. We're fine.
Whiskey sip.
Yeah. But what were we talking about before that? Oh, love. Yeah.
Kimba the Lion.
Love sucks. No. yeah. Kimba the Lion. All right. Can you read the controversy? Like how? Read the plot to Kimba. Kimba, the lion. Kimba, the white lion.
Now we're gonna steal their idea and make our own theme show.
Kimba the White Lion. Should we just rebrand? Show. Can we rebrand the podcast Kimba the White Lion, and then people turn on like this has nothing to do about Kimba or white lions? What's going on here?
We'll be sued to death.
Yeah.
Sued to death. Here.
We'll get sued so hard. They're like, well, you know what? They have to get lethal injection now. That's the only way out of this. They're never going to be able to afford the money back. So let's take their life.
I was at the controversy part.
Plot. Right, here we go. Well, let's read the controversy. Let's just get to the fun part.
Yeah. You're like, I don't want to read the paragraph.
Yes. Okay. Do you want me to read it or do you want to read it?
We can take turns.
All right. I'll read the first paragraph. As a number of journalists, scholars, and fans watch Disney's animated feature, The Lion King, they notice characters, plots, sequences. One sec, I got to move your window because it's making me not able to read. You're blocking my shit, Evan. You and your fat.
Do you want me to move it?
I think I can move it. There we go. We're good. Okay. Let's start over from the top, guys. As a number of journalists, scholars, and fans watch Disney's animated feature film, The Lion King, they notice characters, plotline, sequences, events in the story resembling those of Kimba. Both share a basic story about a wise lion king being killed, his young son being driven away, and returning only to find his kingdom being ruled by an evil lion with a scarred left eye. Wow. The conveniences are kind of not, you can't say all those conveniences could fall through. One of them maybe, but sounds like a ripoff. Alleged similarities in the characters include the protagonist lion cubs, Kimba and Simba, lioness cubs, Lyra and Nala, wise old mandrill mentors.
This is totally a ripoff.
Donnell and Rafiki, evil lion villains with scarred left eyes, Claw and Scar, which they sound like those are like a villain team, Claw and Scar.
Yeah.
What if it's Claw from like the animated Inspector Gadget movie, Mr. Claw? I'll get you, Gadget. All right, that was only for 2 people. The villainous lion's bad but comedic hyena henchman. Holy shit, how close is this now? Tom and Tab and Kimba, Shenzi, Banzai, and Ed in The Lion King. And I'm probably sure I butchered one of those and someone's going to call me racist.
Banzai.
I think I nailed it. Banzai. All right, I shouldn't have said it like that. Pompous but friendly confidant birds, Paulie, Cracker, and Zazu. Which, if you were to guess, if you were going to guess which one was in the American version, out of Paulie, Cracker, and Zazu, who would you guess?
I would have said Paulie Cracker.
Well, because Cracker's in the name, right? Like,
yeah.
So, but Paulie Cracker is a parrot, while Zazu is an African red-billed hornbill. Wow, what differences in plot! Similarities in visual sequences have also been noted, most comprehensively by animation historian Fred Patton, who published an essay on the subject, including opening title sequences in which a Lion King stands on a jutting cliff as birds fly over the savannah, with a panorama of assembled African animals, a stampede in which the protagonist tries but fails to save an important character who clings to a tree for dear life. Bucky Deer and Kimba, Mufasa, and Lion King. So not as important of characters, but still, Bucky Deer still holds a dear place in my heart. God damn it, am I funny? All right. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
No, deer in my heart.
Yeah.
Heart's also a name for a female deer. I don't know if you knew that. Heart, A-R-T. That's how fucking smart I am, dude. That was a double deer joke. That was a double deer joke, dude. I'm so funny. All right. Then flees, believing themselves unfit to rule, sequences in which the protagonist's dead parents appear to them in the sky. This occurs repeatedly in Kimba and in one pivotal sequence in The Lion King. Fight sequences in which the protagonist flings burning coals or hot sand into the evil lion's eyes. Sequence in which a wise mandrill convinces the protagonist to face their responsibilities and claim their throne. Upon the release of The Lion King, actually, Evan, you can take over because there's Japanese names coming up and I want you to butcher them.
God.
Go ahead.
Upon the release of The Lion King in Japan, multiple Japanese cartoonists, including Mashiko Satanaka. I think that's right.
You gotta say it more like that. Satanaka.
Signed a letter urging the Walt Disney Company to acknowledge due credit to Jungle Emperor Leo in the making of The Lion King. 488 Japanese cartoonists and animators signed a petition which drew protests in Japan, where Tezuka and Kimba are cultural icons. Cultural icons!
Did you hear that? Icons, like what Aaron Hernandez could have been to the gay community. Icons.
The Lion King director Roger Allers.
I like how you're fucking up the white name the most. That's beautiful.
Is it
That's beautiful. I have no
Allers?
idea. That is a fucking strange name. I would go Allers.
All right, Roger Allers.
Allers.
All right.
Allers.
Yeah. Now you see the predicament I was.
It's harder than the Japanese names. What the fuck's up with this dude's name? Let's fucking execute him. Let's behead him like ISIS. That's what I say.
Claimed he remained unfamiliar with Kimba throughout production.
We should definitely behead him now. He's such a liar. What a white dude just appropriating Japanese culture. Fuck anyone who says we're not like the wokest fucking group up. Dude, we're calling out Lion King, dude. We're taking down this is like so many white women's favorite like fucking cartoon, dude. And we're knocking it down for the Japanese, dude. Stop Asian hate, man. Love Kimba. Fuck Lion King. Continue.
Until his film was nearly completed. Co-director Rob Minkoff also said he was unfamiliar with Kimba. Minkoff deflected criticism of similarities between the characters, saying it was not unusual to have characters like a baboon, a bird, or hyenas in the film set in Africa.
But Kimba and Simba are also so similar in fucking names.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I don't believe in the it's such a bullshit.
You can get away with lying in the 90s.
Also especially it's just Japanese people. Who cares what they think? Literally what they're just doing. What are they gonna do? We bombed the shit out of them. What are they gonna do?
Fred Ladd. Wow, there's a lot of Freds.
Dude, they sent this message to him, and then Walt Disney sent him. He said, "You want Nakasawa? I said Nakasawa. You want another Hiroshima?
Fred Ladd.
So you want?"
Fred Ladd, who was involved earlier.
We'll send the Enola Gay back, dude. We still got it. The Enola Gay will make trip 2. Round trip. You want another one? Keep it up. We'll drop another 2 bombs on you. How you like that?
Fred Ladd, who was involved early on with importing Kimba and other Japanese anime into America for NBC, expressed incredulity that Disney's people could remain ignorant. Lads say there was at least one Disney animator, Sean Keller, remembered by his colleagues as being an avid Kimba fan and being quite vociferous, right, about Disney's conduct during production.
I don't fucking know what that word means.
Lad knowledge.
Can we look up what that word means real quick? We're too dumb. Just side pause. Look up that word.
All right.
I don't know what that means. Do you?
No.
Exactly. So let's educate people. Let's not act like we're smarter than we are. We're appropriately dumb. Also, I want to make a point. When I said we're going to send the Enola Gay around, a little history factory, Enola Gay was the plane that dropped the bombs on Hiroshima. Know your history.
Vehement or clamorous.
What?
That's what it says. Vehement or clamorous.
I don't know what vehement means. So now look up that word. This is defined with a word that I don't. Behemoth?
Showing strong feeling. It was just outspoken.
Behemoth or behemoth? I might be mishearing you.
Vehement.
Yeah, I don't know what that word is either. Yeah, no, I never heard it. Sounds like something you define a vagina with.
People are listening to this right now. They're like, these fucking bozos.
Oh, fuck them. They didn't know that word either. Maybe one of them did, but I doubt it. They might pretend like they do. Like, oh, I fucking knew the word. These fucking jackass. But no, we just taught you a word, you fucking dickhead. All right, so back to the article. Back to how fucking Lion King sucks dick, dude. Suck a dick, Lion King. Suck my dick.
Ladd acknowledged that the Swahili word for lion is Simba and acknowledged that this could account for the similarly named protagonists. In fact, according to Ladd, an NBC executive changed the protagonist's name from Simba to Kimba because he found Simba too common. Aside from the name, however, Ladd asserted the parallels are stunning. Matthew Broderick, speaking of Inspector Gadget,
yes, he was in the very, very bad live action version, and I think it destroyed his career. He was like a big actor, and then he did that, and then I don't remember. I do remember going to see that in theaters, and I do remember the I remember the Happy Meal toys.
Oh yeah,
I remember the
99 or whatever year that was. 99.
I remember. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was 99.
Matthew Broderick has said that when he was hired as the voice of adult Simba the Lion King, he presumed the project was related to Kimba the White Lion. He explained that he thought he meant Kimba, who was a white lion in a cartoon when I was a little kid, so I kept telling everybody I was going to play Kimba. I didn't really know anything about it, but I really didn't care. Animators Tom Saito and Mark Kausler, who both have story credits, have admitted to watching Kimba and assume many other colleagues had too, especially if they grew up in the 1960s.
God damn, this don't look good for them.
The Tezuka-Disney connection extends back decades before the movie. Tezuka met Walt Disney at the 1964 New York World's Fair, and Disney said he hoped to make something just like Tezuka's Astro Boy, which was used to be on Adult Swim back in the day.
Was it?
I think so. Yeah, there was one time.
It's a child's cartoon. I didn't know that. It's like an anime.
They had like Pee-wee Herman, Pee-wee's Playhouse was on.
They did do that. Swim. I do remember that. Weird times.
Tezuka's family and Tezuka Productions have never pursued litigation against the Walt Disney Company for copyright infringement.
Because they were afraid they were going to get bombed.
Yoshihiro Shibuzi, the company's directors, say that many of their employees saw resemblances between the two properties, but any similarities in their plots were based on the facts of nature and therefore two different works. In his book, Makoto Tezuka states that the controversy started in America and people inflated the issue because of their opposition to Disney's business practices. He also states that he refuses to participate in this denunciation of Disney And he does not want to see his father's works being turned into a weapon for those people.
Tezuka, well, it's also because you just can't fight fucking Disney at this point. You just can't. You'll lose even if you have the best case in the planet, you'll still fucking lose. Also, Disney is like problematic because like all their original stories, I think the original Disney movie is Snow White, which is a public domain story, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And then you have like Sleeping Beauty, that's a public domain story. I'm trying to think. Well, I know Snow White, the original, that's a public domain story. Like that was like an old written story, fairy tale. And then they just made it. So a lot of their shit was not like originally written for them. I mean, they storyboarded it to make it themselves, was all non-original.
Last sentence. Tezuka acknowledges that Kimba and the Lion King are two different stories with different themes, and if the latter was about a white lion who spoke with humans, then he would not be able to pardon the similarities.
So who threatened him is really the question. Who sent him a fucking, like, hey, motherfucker, you want this? Remember when you beheaded Americans? We'll fucking behead you if you fucking talk about this anymore.
I'm not sure.
What's your opinion on this?
I just think, the Disney and people didn't care really.
No, I'm saying, like, do you think it's a ripoff?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay, well then I think you need to watch it now.
Kimba the White Lion?
Yes. I like anyone out there. Yeah, that's a movie.
A TV show.
Oh.
I think
it was a movie, then a TV show. I can't remember.
It was from 1950 to 1954. Yeah, it was a TV show. It's a short series.
Watch some of it, and then make your own opinions, guys.
All right, this is they literally stole Pride Rock. This is literally
exactly. Look at all the characters too. Look at
Zazu.
Well, that's a pair, but look at that's clearly Rafiki.
They had even animals.
Well, no, but those were just the ones there. Yeah. But yeah, Bucky the deer dying in a stampede off a cliff. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Yep. And even the roles they played. So, but if you're a big fan, there is a film, 1966 film. Look right there, under anime, 1966 film.
It's released in Japan, July 31st, 1966.
Yeah. So, go watch some Kimba and make a decision for you. But if you're a fan of Lion King, I think you owe it to yourself to watch this and, see if you're just appropriate, if you've, supported white, appropriation. The appropriation of Japanese culture. Look at us, dude. Anyone want to call us fucking non-progressives, man? We're the most progressive. I'm bringing shit to the topic no one's even talking about.
You are.
I did it with Bugs Bunny. I'm doing it with this. We're whistleblowers, dude. We're the real leftists. We're gonna
cancel every beloved animated
film. Oh, I will, dude. I'm fighting the real fight.
Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. You're up next.
Yeah, dude. Once they find out about Dexter the Laboratoria.
All right, I think it's time for plug.
Oh, it is? Shit, we went through that one.
Went over and out. We're like 8 minutes over, I think.
Holy shit. I'm not looking at the clock, man. No, that was an easy episode. All right, well, we're in plugs. Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you smash the like button and crush the subscribe button for the love of Jesus, please.
What voice isn't that?
I don't know. I don't know what the voice is. I'm just doing a voice. All right.
Sounds like Adam Sandler.
Jesus Christ. Just, smash the like button, crush the subscribe button, please. Leave a fucking comment, though. You better fucking leave a comment. You need to leave a fucking comment. There's no better thing you can do than fucking hitting that like button or the dislike button. I don't give a fuck. And leaving a nice comment or a mean comment. Either one that fucking help. So do one of them. Don't do nothing. Do fucking one of them. Do fucking one of them. You hear me? You hear me out there, people? I'll come to your house. And I will fuck your wife right in front of you unless you leave a comment. Or your husband. I don't care. This isn't about sexual preference. This is about making a point, God damn it. Besides, if you're listening on Spotify, make sure to hit follow, download all the episodes. If you're listening on Stitcher, make sure to do the same. Hit follow, download all the episodes. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, make sure to give us a 5-star rating and write a little bit of a review. Again, it can just be letters. We do not care. Make sure you like our page on Facebook at Inept Pit. You can follow us on Twitter at Inept Pit. And you can also contact us at ineptpit@gmail.com if you want to book us for anything. Like live stand-up or a live podcast or live stand-up and a live podcast. We'll do a whole fucking night for you fucking losers. We don't care. Just pay us monies. Besides that, you can follow me at Twitter at DrewMustDie. I haven't tweeted in over a week, but I keep saying I'm maybe going to do it again, so I guess we'll start plugging it. Alvin, you can go ahead and do your plugs.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Salsa Evan.
Besides that, I guess that's been the fucking shows, dude. Go fucking check out Kimba and watch fucking Fury destroy Wilder.
Yep.
Hopefully. I don't know. If Wilder wins, it'll be a good match. Just go fucking watch some boxing. Fucking watch a white lion. It's not as racist as it sounds, I swear. It does sound, white lion sounds like it's like a name for a white supremacist group.
Yeah, it does.
Anyways, that's been the show. Bye-bye.
See you next time.